Hey guys, okay, so I'm sure a lot of you have already seen, heard, and had formed your opinions on the whole Caitlyn Jenner, Bruce Jenner situation. Okay, recently it came up because he did his Diane Sawyer interview and everyone was like, oh, he wants to be a woman because of da 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 da. They didn't know the backstory. So come to find out the backstory is that he's always identified himself as a woman. And a lot of people just can't grasp that concept. They can't understand the idea of being born one way and feeling another way. And you can go back and forth and say, oh, well, he's not being religious and da 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 because, God made him this way and this is how he should be. And if God doesn't make mistakes, then his life path was meant to be that. His life path was meant to show other people how to transition through it, to make a way for other trans people in the community to basically give them a path, give them a way, a light, we'll call it. There's other people like Orange is the New Black star, Laverne Cox. Not so much public through the transformation, but she's become a star as a trans woman. So to show his transformation and honestly to live 65 years of life as a man and then realize that he wants to live in his truth is a powerful thing to me. And the fact that a lot of people will sit here and they'll compare Michael Jackson and Caitlyn Jenner's situation, it honestly astounded me because Instagram, the meme is floating around everywhere. There's no comparison. At the end of the day, Michael Jackson, when he did pass on, did identify with a Caucasian woman look, but I don't feel like that's what he was going for. He wanted to be as far away from his family as he could, so that's why he did that. Because his family looks very African American, and his look at the end was very not African American. Caitlyn Jenner is not going for I just want to be pretty look. He's going for a complete transformation. He's going for I want to be who I was meant to be. Not I just want to be the baddest bitch on the block. No, if that was the case, he could be a drag queen and call it a day. But he's going above and beyond. He's taking that extra step because that's who he believes that he was meant to be. And it really kills me because people, and a lot of people on my Instagram, which it really, really disturbed me because a lot of people were just so unsupportive. In the beginning, they were like, his story's so brave. Then this Vanity Fair cover came out and people were just blown away. I was blown away by the cover because he looked beautiful. Oh, excuse me, let me take that back. Because she looked beautiful. And it really killed me because people were like, oh, he's doing it for publicity and he's and like, that really, if someone's gonna get a sex change for publicity, you really, like, they gotta be on some next level crazy shit. Because that's not just, oh, let me go get a little nose. That's like life altering. Like, he'll never, people just, it really bothered me. The fact that people will go around and say stuff like, oh, I don't support that, he wants to do that. When, and these are people that support gay people that were saying that they didn't support that. It bothers me because we're all in the same community. Trans, gay, lesbian, LGBT is all one unit. So if you're going to support that unit, then support it. Don't support part of it. It doesn't work like that. You can't just say, you know what, I support black women but not black men. So that's what we're going to do. Or, I support white men but not white women. You can't pick and choose. You either gonna like black people, or you're gonna like white people, or you're not gonna like that race at all, or you're not gonna like that type at all. You can't. It just really blew me away to see that there's still that many people in this world that have such a closed mind that can't. I'm at a loss for words, because I'm not closed-minded in the sense that I'm open to just about anything. Like, I honestly don't have a problem with his transition, and it's not just because I'm gay. It's because that's what he wants. That's what he feels like he needs to do. You can't stand in the way of anyone else's truth, because by you doing that, you see, he put his life off for 65 years. He wasn't standing in his truth. Granted, he has kids and he loves his kids, I'm sure. Excuse me, she has kids and she loves her kids, but at the end of the day, you can't block someone's journey. That's the thing that people need to understand. Someone's journey is who they are. So, for Laverne Cox, for Caitlyn Jenner, for who else is out there? Amaya Scott, for all the trans women out here, it's a journey that they've had to go through. And it's sad because lately a lot of gay news or LGBT news has been about trans issues. And it's sad that they're not being accepted as quickly as other parts of the LGBT group are being accepted. And I don't understand it. Gay people in general, gay, lesbian, bisexual in general, are not accepted as a whole completely, obviously, because there's always going to be someone that hates someone. But out of that group, I would say that the trans part of the group, there's not a lot of support for them. And the fact that his story came out to light, it just shows so much, like, it informs people a lot more. And people, that's one thing that people are very ignorant on, is the information. They're just like, oh, he just wants to sleep with men now. He could be a trans lesbian. He could become a woman and still like women. Like, it's just, people don't understand the fact that it's not who he wants to sleep with. It's who he identifies with. Who he believes that he is. I relocated, and I said that in my coming back video, and obviously I had to find a new primary care physician in my area. So I went to the doctor, they did, the physical checkup, blah, blah, blah. And one of the first few questions that the doctor asked me was, what is your gender? So I said male, like thinking nothing of it, like why is she asking me this? Then the next question to follow was, what would you like to be identified as? And that's what really made me want to make the video. Because the cover came out and then I went to the doctor and I was like, wow, that's really something. Obviously I said male because I love being a guy. Don't get me wrong, hair and makeup, and no, I love it. I love to throw me on a good wig, throw me on a good weave, get my hair done, do my makeup. I love all of that. Nail polish and all that, but I still want to be a guy. And that's what people don't understand. I feel like they've taken things and turned them into a boy and a girl thing. And that's what's wrong with society. You can't stereotype a thing, a color. It just, pink is for girls, blue is for boys. It's just, we need to get into an open mind thing. Like, if guys want to wear heels, that's their thing. That's not my thing, that's their thing. Do you? But you can't subject an item or a color or anything to a gender category. And it just blows me away how little people understand things like that. And the fact that there's just not enough equality and information floating around in the world so that people can actually understand the issues that other people are facing. People can't grasp the idea that he had in his head that he was a woman for 65 years. They just cannot grasp it by any stretch of the imagination because, one, they're not educated on it. And two, they may not be going through that situation. And people don't understand what they don't know and what they're not going through. So, at the end of the day, it all comes down to, yeah, we all have an opinion, but if you educate yourself, you could understand things a little better. And your opinion may be still, you may not support the transaction of LBGT, but at the end of the day, you still understand. You don't have to support something to understand it. And that's the message that I want to get through to people, because a lot of people don't understand it, which is making them sound very ignorant. And the fact that there's this one meme, someone posted it today, and it really got under my skin. Like, your mom named you Bruce, so that's what I'm gonna call you, Bruce. And it had like a picture of his Vanity Fair cover and his award medals and stuff like that, and they mean, if I can find it, I'll post it in the video. But that got to me. First of all, you're not gonna call him Bruce because I'm sure he's legally changed his name by now. So his name is not Bruce anymore. I today could go out, still penis and all, and go change my name to Beyonce. And you will have to call me Beyonce. Because that's going to be my name. It doesn't matter if it's a girl name. That's what you would still have to call me. And it's just like, it kills me how the amount of ignorance is just dumbfounding to me. But I'm not going to keep ranting. I'm not going to keep going on. I just want everyone to get the information that they need. Go read about it. Don't just take his story for it. You need to actually go read. Go catch some information. And maybe your opinion will change, maybe it won't. But at least you'll be informed. And you won't be just stating something without information. So yeah, guys. I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be in a new space. Sorry this video was long and I was ranting. But I just really felt like I needed to make the video about it because it honestly, it disturbed me. It really disturbed me because I felt like, what if that had been me? Because I'm literally one wig and one makeup application away from looking like a drag queen in this video. So I'm just like, what if that had been me? What if I felt like I needed to be a woman? I don't. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that'll never happen, but I'm perfectly happy being a man. Like, I love being a guy. Hair and makeup, that's just a little bit extra. I'll wear whatever I want, I'll do whatever I want, but I like being a guy. I never felt like I needed to be a woman. So, I don't know. Like I said, I'm happy to be back. I'm going to start making my videos, like I said, more frequently. I'm going to be doing a giveaway this month because it is my birthday month. I'm going to be doing actually some hair reviews. I'm going to be doing another review for two jewelry companies. And yeah, I'm really happy. I'm having a good time in my life. Like, I don't know, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy you guys are watching, and I hope you guys enjoy. See you later.